Good morning, you grass-fed, free-range, Bovia-free, absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Yes, in this episode, we have come out to see a customer. She's been a customer of mine for about 2 years, and she got in touch with me because her husband passed away quite suddenly. And it was his pond, his passion, his hobby. He was out there every day, you know, cleaning his filters and stuff. They're a bit old school, these filters, guys. And we're here to give it all some new filtration and a complete makeover. Yes, guys, so this guy built his pond. It's fantastic, it is, but it's got like a vortex and brushes and all of that sort of stuff. We're going to rip all that out and we're going to fit a Nexus 320 with an autoclean, because the lady, Sally her name is, she's absolutely lovely lady, and she just can't keep up with the maintenance. And I come out like once every couple of weeks, twice a year, to sort of give it a bit of a service and stuff. So, but what I'll do, I'll give you a little walk round, guys, so you can get a before and after of what we're going to do. So we're just walking up to the pond now, guys. So, oh yes, you legends, check that out. So I did come and clean it, but it hasn't cleared up. It stayed like pea soup. I love all of this reflective stuff on the back. There's a big, humongous stainless steel shear flow there. We have got the absolute legend. Lance has come along today, guys, just to give me a little helping hand. The absolute legend.
Carry on, guys.
Yeah. So, yes, guys, he's not my bodyguard, he's me pal. Absolute legend. So yeah, underneath all here, you legends, is the filtration. So under there's a vortex. Then there's like a big box full of brushes which it goes into, and then it comes along there, and there's all bays with jack matting and K1 aerated K1 media. But it doesn't stop there, guys. It goes inside that room, underneath the ground. Let me try and show you. There's a lot of stuff in here, you legends. Yep, comes inside here, guys. We've got that big tower there. It's only got a little 25 watt UV on it, you legends. So all of this is going to be no use anymore. So it's all going to go basically, and we're going to start all over again. But as you can see, he's took a lot of time. That's his Blue Eco pump, which we're going to fit onto the Nexus. He had a boiler running and everything, guys. So without further Scooby-Doo, a doggy-doo, and a big fat pile of poo, you legends, let's do this. Hello, doggies. Yes, guys, I have cleaned the filter out, but it is still pea soup. Like I say, I love all that there. I'm going to try and clean all that up. Oh, let me show you the old filtration system. Take you back in time, guys. So, but you got to remember, when this was all installed years and years ago, when he built his pond, this was all in fashion then, and obviously it was his hobby, and he'd be out cleaning the brushes and emptying his vortex and stuff like that. So yes, you legends, we have got a big green vortex there which is coming out. Then from there, so we have got a bottom drain, a side drain and a skimmer and I'm going to try and get all of those tied in together to go into the Nexus, which is going to go in here. But the Nexus is bigger than this, so I think I'm going to have to take out a little bit more than what I planned. There's the gate valve there. We're going to drop the level of the pond, so yeah, it goes from the vortex into some brushes. I did put another row of brushes there because the K1 was moving over, so that section there is all full of K1, aerated, and then you've got jack matting all the way along there, and then like I say guys, that goes into there, into a sump where the pump pumps the water back through, and it comes back through just down there. When I'm pointing you can't blooming see because it tries to focus on my finger. I took the lids off and there's absolutely tons of midges guys. Yeah, so there's our return water there with one of them little aerators on there. So yes guys, we are going to start, we're going to drop the pond down to the level of the gate valve because obviously we've got to remove all of this. So yes guys, we've had a bit of a tidy up around the place. When we're finished it's going to be fan flipping tastic. Oh, that is the vortex emptied. The filter's all emptied. We've just vacked all of that out. We've disconnected the pipes from there to there. We've cut off the pipe from the bottom drain. Luckily that doesn't leak guys, so we have drained the pond about halfway. But now my issue is, you legends, this is where the Nexus is going to go, hopefully. I think that's going to get in the way. But that waste pipe at the bottom there goes down and comes out here. Can you see that? And it's concreted in. So I'm gonna have to drill it. I'm gonna have to drill round that thing to cut it out and then lift it out, and then Lance can chop it up. Apparently they delivered the filter this morning at 7:30, but they knocked the door, but they didn't ring the doorbell, and they just drove off. And then they said they're going to come back and deliver it at 10:30, and it's now 11:30, nearly 12 o'clock, and it's still not here. But am I worried? No, because there's still plenty to flipping do, guys. That's all the old filtration, so I'm going to leave that in, guys, because we haven't got a skip to get rid of the stuff. But I am going to try and chop all of this bit up, just so make it a bit more of a filter room. So yeah, we're just waiting on the filter, guys. I'm going to have to get in there and drill around that drain so we can get it out and chop it up. Testicles. Oh, it's got a little bit of a wiggle in it. It's got a wiggle. I'll get that side. Yeah. Yay! Super. I'm just going to hit him for being late. Oh yes, guys, the filter has landed. Come on, a big massive truck. Let me show you. It's just pulling off. Look. Space Logistics, you legends. Yes, we have got very handsome bodyguard with me today. Nice. We've got the lid, we've got our Nexus. Let's have a little peek inside, guys. Yes, that's our Nexus. Is everything here? We've got our K1 media. We have got our air pump 150, guys. Always buy a 150 for your Nexus. And we've got our autoclean. Ooh, right there. Now the only issue is, you lesbians, I've got to get it through here. And then there's an even flipping tighter gap up there. Look at that. Might have to lift it over the top of the fence, guys. So I'll bring you back when we've got it in situ. Well, when we've got it in the flipping garden, anyway. Splosh. There's me here looking. This is going to be fun, guys. So I thought I'd record it. that.
Are you okay? Oh no, this is fell this way. He's going to fall. Step it back up straight. Actually, carry that. Whew. Oh, now I'm going to carry it further.
Told ya. Oh yes, guys, we managed to get it in. Look at that. We went without wasn't without incident, was it, Lance? But we've managed to get it over. We had to slide it along the top of the fence, you legends. So yeah, I have got a bit of a sweat on now, guys. So you know what time it is. It's time for a big black cock. Oh yes. Yes, you legends, we managed to get it all the way through and into the garden. But if you look at the size of it, not him, stop looking at the size of him, look at the size of that, guys. I've got to get it in there. But don't you worry, you legends, I've got the flipping lube with me. No. So guys, first thing, we have give that a jiggle and a wiggle. My first original plan was I was going to go in there and just drill around the bottom of there so we could break it off. But Lance, the muscle-bound hero, has loosened it off. So I reckon with a little jiggle and a wiggle and a bit of lube, we should be able to whip that out. And then we're going to chop that up and take it away. I might have to take that bar out. I'm sorry for pointing because it'll go all blurry. I might have to take these steels out, move them, move that. And then once we've got it in there, I might even have to cut that out yet, guys. So it's one of them. Who knows? But stay tuned and you'll probably find out. Can we get it out? That is the question. Can you, if you get that side, what's that screw in that deck in? Yeah, just see if we can, both of us just give it a good old, not to me, to you, to me, to you. I'll try and get it out of there. So, watch out for them spiders.
Oh, jeez. Kill it, man. No choice.
Oh, there's no spiders there.
I just seen a massive one there. You went under there again. Can I come that side, please?
Yes, you can come.
I just seen him.
I can't believe.
Terrifies me, man. He's rusty. He's around there somewhere.
I don't mind spiders at all, mate.
He's under that.
I don't know. It's not going to come out, is it? We'll have to get him with a drill. I'll go in and I'll just drill around that.
It's pretty loose, but. Oh, it is right there, man. Right by your knee.
That's not even a big
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
He's scared of flipping spiders, guys. Look at the size of him, and he's scared of bloody spiders. So I'm going to have to get in there and drill around that there so we can get it out. Can't believe he's scared of spiders.
Terrifying.
Oh, God. Right, then. I don't even know if I'll be able to film it. I'll bring you black, guys, once I've drilled round it. Yes, you legends. So I've gone in and sat in the bottom there, and I've just drilled round there. Now me and Lance, the absolute legend, we're going to try and snap that off, get this out, and then we can try and start measuring to see how big this needs to be to fit our Nexus. So bear with, we'll try and snap it off and get it out. Oh, so I think it's only going to get your way and my way because of the drain there, the pipe there. So we'll try and bring it more away. Stop staring at my bum crack. Let me try and hit it from here. Stand here. Let's go in. It's quite strong. Whew. As the sweat runs off my nose, guys. That was an absolute mission. I've had to cut it over the flipping jigsaw. Yes, guys. It is just about out, but the bottom's still in there. I reckon it's got like a square foot underneath it. I tried to cut around it with a jigsaw and it snapped the blade. And that one's bent to heaven. Can you see that? Absolute mission. Yes, you lesbians, I just thought I'd bring you back. I haven't been on a time lapse or anything for a little while. I have smashed me thumb in trying to get the blocks out. I'll spin you around to show you where we are. You're going to be surprised, you legends. Oh, yes. Yep, we've had to remove all the decking and everything. We've finally got the vortex out. Now, that is level down there. He's built a level wall. And the height that we need is one block on its side. So basically, I'm going to fix the blocks around there. And then that's where the filter's going to sit. But, you legends, I'm going to have to drain the pond down more, because I'm going to need to turn that around. So I'm going to have to cut it off and fit a new piece onto it so that we can move it onto the filter. So the plan for today, the rest of today, is drop the level of the pond so I can remove that. I'm going to remove the side drain and block, just put a blank that off. I was going to use it originally, but I'm not now, because it's very tight in there, guys, even with some lube. Yeah, so the plan for the rest of the day is just to try and get the filter, oh yes, in the hole. Filter hole. Don't look big enough, does it? But don't you worry, we've got some lube. Little update for you. I've scalped my thumb off. I've scalped my finger off. But we've got the filter in. Just a flipping back, you legends. Oh yes. Okay, that made to flipping measure, guys. I was a bit dubious whether that would go in. As a motorbike drives past, I haven't got my microphone on because I've just been grafting with the absolute legend. So yeah, that's our inlet there, guys. And there's our pipe, oh, down there. And there's just enough room to fit a gate valve, 2 rubber boots. So that's going to go there. Then on this other end, if I can tread on here without falling in. On this end, I've cut that mid drain off, guys. So that's going to be blanked off. And then here's our return. Can you see that? So then we're going to fit our pump to there, back into these returns here, you legends. And then the skimmer used to, the skimmer, I nearly stacked it then, guys. I'm standing on all this. So the skimmer used to go through along here, along these pipes, and it weren't filtered. It was just going into the pump and then pumping it back. So what I'm going to do, there's another return there, guys. I'm going to get a little 4,000 pump, because that's only 1.5 inches. I'm going to put a little 4,000 pump on there and then return it back to that return, because it's got a basketed skimmer, so she'll just have to take that out and give it a clean every now and again. And the main returns here, so that'll give that circulation. That'll flow this way, that'll flow that way, and I'm going to try and clean all this up and get this working as well, you legends. So it's about 3:30, I think. Pretty much done for today. We're going to have a tidy up, make it safe for a little dog to walk around. We'll be back in the morning. No. Oh yes, you legends, it is day 2 and we are black. Yes, guys. Well, I've got the Lance with me, Sir Lancelot. Nice. The absolute legend. He's back with me again today. So yes, you legends, we got the filter in. Now what we're going to do is get it back out again. So yeah, I think I'll run you through. That's going to be the inlet. We're going to use the original pump on the outlet, but my plan is to get it out and fit all the auto clean to it and all the boots and stuff, so that when we drop it back in, it'll go in with no ease. I'll explain along the way, you legends. We did have to drop the pond. I don't know if I showed you this yesterday, guys. We'd had to drop the pond, so there's a second level there. That is still 3 foot deep down there, guys. It is a bit of pea soup, but don't you worry about that. Once this is up and running, it'll absolutely take care of it, and it'll become crystal clear. Splice. Yes, guys, so that mid-drain is now blocked off with rubber boots. Those are glued and screwed, so they are going nowhere. That's where our inlet is, so we're going to have to get a gate valve, rubber boot, gate valve, rubber boot onto the Nexus. I'm going to be fitting the auto clean kit. Well, Lance, the absolute legend, is going to get all this cleaned out, because that's going to be our sump. That's where all the waste's going to go, and then we're going to pump that waste through that 4-inch pipe. Nice. Oh yes, you legends, it would not be an episode without an unboxing. What have we got here, guys? We have got our Nexus Auto Clean. Now this is a Nexus 320 plus, so it comes with all the bolt holes pre-drilled for you. So the older ones you had to do it yourself. So let's just check. Yes, you legends, this is a gravity fed one. So let's see what we've got in here, guys. Snip through that old tape. So the difference is the other one comes with a non-return valve, and it doesn't come with the gate valve to stop the flow. What have we got in here, you legends? Oh yes, guys, would you believe it, it even comes with a tube of lube. Nice. Right, stop flapping about. I keep getting complaints about my humour, saying lesbians, legends, lube. It's time to grow up, guys. It's time for a time lapse and a bit of music, you legends. Okay, you legends, a little update. Okay, it's very difficult to film, guys, because there's so much stuff everywhere and it's such a small space. It's really difficult to set the camera up and film it. So I'll flip you around. We have got our auto clean fitted. That's the air switch over fitted. That's the gate valve fitted. That's the waste valve fitted, guys. I know I fitted it like that, and there's not much room for this one here, but there isn't much room in there, you legends. So basically that'll line up with that. So when the filter empties, it'll run into that channel. We've got a pump, Draper water pump, that will pump the water through and into the drain. We've got the gate valve back on. We've blanked off those two in there. And I don't know if you can hear it, it sounds like an elephant having a slash, but the pond is filling back up, you legends, because that's good to go, they're good to go. This is all good to go. I haven't put the easy in yet because I'm trying to make it a little bit lighter. I've brought a little 3,500 water pump, which I've glued on to the bottom of the skimmer, and then there's a bit of flexi pipe there, but it's really brittle and it goes into the wall. So I'm going to ask Sally for some hot water, because I've left me flipping heat gun at home. I've got it ready, but I just didn't put it in the car. So then that flexi will drop down onto the top of that 3,500 litre pump, which you'll then use. Then that'll make the skimmer work. It's a basketed skimmer, guys, so she'll have to just take that out, which is what she's used to. And then that runs to that return over there. So yep, the pond's filling back up. We're going to use the media out of this filter, because it's absolutely full of K1 media. It's all mature. So that's going to go in here, and then we'll get the easy in. So now, I've been told off for saying lesbians, guys, so I'm not going to say lesbians anymore. So, now you lesbians, I'm going to get the power feed into there. I'm going to get the water pump, which is in that shed, out, and I'm going to feed that power feed into there. So at least then we'll be able to drop it into situation. We can drop it onto the blocks. I'm pretty sure, see, we've got the rubber boot on there. So when I had it in before, I worked it out, measured it. So that literally should just drop over that top flange there, and then we can do that up from the outside. It is very tight, guys, but I've got some lube. Testicles. We are ready to drop the filter in. It has been a bit of a mission, guys, and it is red hot today, but I'm loving that. So we've got our cables, power for the pump, which is a blue Eco U Legends. That is wired in. We've got a cable for the mains wired in. Everything there's wired in. As I've said, we've done the drains. I have now done the skimmer, which is just going from a pump. So it comes from the skimmer to that pump and pumps it back to there. That is glued on. So we've used the rubber boot, but we've also glued it. So, if my calculations are correct, you legends, with my measuring, when we drop the filter onto the blocks, that should line up perfectly with that. So there's 4 centimeters there, and there's 4 centimeters there. That is if my calculations are right. So me and the absolute legend Sir Lancelot are gonna try and get it in there. So I'll film it because it could go flipping wrong, couldn't it? And I know you guys love it when I've balls of stuff up. So let's do this. It's all been lubed up. We are good and ready to go. It's going to be a lot heavier than the last time though, Lance, so yeah. You're going to have to get that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to line this up with that thing. Whoop. Yep. Put that in there somewhere so it don't fall. Oh yes, that reaches perfectly. Yep, so it's going to be a bit heavier than last time. So you're going to be like there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be standing on here.
Yep.
Oh. Right.
Oh, hang on. It's because that's loose. Told you something could go flipping wrong. Let's try again. Ready?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, let's get my foot in.
Do you want to get in the hole and do it? Just thinking if we drop it, it stops.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. We're not quite on the thing, but sure with a little jiggle and a wiggle, guys, that'll go down. You stay there. I'm gonna have to lie down and all the shn.
See if it's going in. I lift it?
No. That's down.
Yes.
That is down. That is down. Okay. Look, you can jump out now. It's only gone in, you legends. I've just got to spin it round a bit. Oh yes, guys. So I've just got to position it. Whoa. so that it's on all the blocks. I think that's about right. I think that's about right. There's a wasp harassing me now. Go away, Mr. Wasp. Nope, not interested. Oh, yes. Well, hang on, I spoke too soon. Ooh. Well, that went without incident. Just got to tighten that up now. And that is pretty much good to go. Nice. It is almost the end of day 2 and I'm absolutely knackered. I've been smashing my knees, smashing my thumbs, everything. I'm moaning. But the filter's in. Oh yes. So I've got to mount the power box. We've got the electrics to do. The pond is filling up. We've managed to get the pump back in. The water pump with the feed back into there. Lance, the absolute legends, just putting all the K1 media in, guys, so she will not be suffering from new pond syndrome because it's all live media. So yes, you legends, tomorrow we'll be black to wire up the air pump, get the electrics done, get this bad boy fired up. It'll probably take till tomorrow for the bloody pond to fill up. And then, yeah, then we just got to sort out all this decking, so I'm not quite sure what to do yet, whether to get new decking or just get this stuff back down but a lot more secure. Only time will tell. Good morning, you grass-fed, Bovia-free enchiladas. Welcome back. It is day 3, guys, so today we've got some sockets to fit. We've got the hose lock UV to fit. So we've got to run some sockets. I've got a bit of a leak on my skimmer, guys, and basically that pipe, that 38mm pipe, runs to the return. It's been concreted in the wall. It's really old. I had to heat it up to get it to go, but there's a pinhole in the back of it and it's just squirting out of there. So when we got here this morning, there was a bit of water in there. What's happening was, as the pond's filled up, it's gone in and it's just coming out the waste, because obviously there's no power to this yet. That gate's closed and that waste valve's open, so luckily we had the old pump in there which has pumped it all out nice and successfully. So yes, you legends, I'm going to fit a double socket. I don't know where the power is to that, it's just gone completely, so, but I have got a power supply to this, so we're going to fit a socket over there for the UV and for the air pump, and then we're going to fit a socket over here for the filter and the skimmer pump. Nice. Oh yes, guys, so there you can see we've got all the old media, which is absolutely plenty to go in there. There is a bit of crap coming out of it while it's aerating, but that will soon go through the system and be cleaned out. We've got our 150 air pump working. We've got the centres all in. Our pump's working, but I've just got it on a slow speed at the minute because obviously when I filled it up it's dropped the level, guys. So it is all going fan dabby dozy, you absolute legends. So yeah, that's all working. I've still got a leak on the skimmer that I don't know I'm going to fix yet. Still haven't worked out what I'm going to do with that, guys, because I'm not going to lower the pond again. I've just got to try and fix it where it is, sort of thing, and it's just a pinhole in that flexi. So, and we've got a drip. Can you see that? Can you see that? We've just got a drip, occasional drip on that ball valve, so we've got to sort that out. So what's next on the agenda, you lesbians? We have got this is what I'm fitting until we can get the actual Evolution Aqua filters with the UVs in. Now, you legends, you'll know I've been fitting these on loads of filters and they work an absolute treat. So in this box here we've got a 36 watt hose lock quartz sleeve, which is all bubble wrapped up. So let me put you down, guys, let me put you down and then I can show you properly. That's better, isn't it? Because you can't even see me. So yes, guys, we have got our hose lock Bioforce Revolution. It's at the 14,000. This is, guys, comes with a little capsule of Vaseline, just in case you get bored. Get out. Right. So there it is, you legends. That's our quartz sleeve. 2 rubber seals. Comes with 2 little. Oh, the lids come off. It's just one. I've got Vaseline. I've got lube all over my hands now. So yeah, it comes with a bit of just to lube around them, just to make it seal nice. We've got our Philips 36 watt bulb, and then in here, guys, it's just the unit off the top of the oh yes, you legends. Yes, guys, it's just the get out. Can you see that? Hose lock Bioforce Revolution. It's the 14,000 one. So your bulb goes in there, quartz sleeve goes on the top, and then I just drop it in the filter. So I'll get the plug wide on, I'll get this all done, and then I'll bring you back. Yes, you legends, our work here is almost done. I just thought I'd bring you around and show you that it's all working before we put the covers on, and we're gonna have to come back and redo some decking for her because obviously, well, the new filter is slightly higher than the old one was, so we're gonna raise it up and do some decking. So we've just got to price that up for her, but I'll flip you around and I'll show you guys. So, oh yes, you legends, that is all working. We've fixed our leaky skimmer. That was no problem. I just wedged a pipe in there, put a rubber end cap on there, so that stopped the flow, emptied it, and then I managed to fix it. What other issues did we have? We had a little leak over there, which is fixed. We've got the UV in, guys. The water pump to empty is down there. But we did run into a little issue, you legends, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So, oh yes, our UV light is working, 36 watt. So the pond has had a massive water change, guys, so that should be as clear as a bell. What I will say is, when we first set it up, we put it through a clean and it only half emptied the easy. So I had to get in touch with Freddie, the absolute legend, and we had to change some of the settings. So if you have that issue, you can either get in touch with me or you can get in touch with Freddie and he'll tell you what to do. So yeah, we have got our auto top up, which is out of a toilet. It's a micro valve, so as you can see that works, which is running through, you legends, it's running through an ohhhhh carbon filter, but also in the shed behind me, it's got the, you know, the 3 blue ones, it's got them as well, so that's plenty of filtration for that. So yes, you legends, our work here is done. The fish are having a little feed over there, so yeah, I reckon within a week, you legends, this will be all absolutely spotlessly clean. So yeah, we're going to come back, we're going to raise this up and we're going to deck it for her, and we're going to make it a nice seating area. But also she said that she might have from here all the way up, have it all done, so we'll have to see. I'm just going to have to price it up for her. So massive thanks to Lance for helping me on this job. You know what's coming next, don't you? I'll bring you back at the church. Nice. Ho ho! Yes, you legends, we are back at the church, guys. How do you know we're back at the church? You are damn right, we're back at the church. Oh yes, guys. So yeah, Sally, what an absolutely lovely lady. I've known her for like a couple of years. She's called me out to look after that pond, but it was just getting too much for her. And obviously, like a couple of months ago, like when everyone's pond was going pea soup, hers went terribly pea soup. She called me up. I went out, cleaned all the filters, cleaned all the brushes out, changed the UV bulb, but it just wouldn't clear, guys. I mean, and he had like a 25 watt UV on it. But that pond, when her husband was looking after it, was absolutely outstanding. Obviously, it's like a hobby, isn't it, guys? Like keeping koi is a hobby. It's not something that you can just have a load of money, throw a load of money at, and you've got the best results. It just doesn't happen like that. You've got to keep on top of stuff. So she couldn't do that, guys. So yeah, what an absolutely lovely lady. To be honest, I weren't sure we was going to get the filter in there. Look, I measured up the height and that and the rough width and stuff like that, but yeah, when we got there, I weren't quite sure, and it fell on my head. No pain, no gain. No, or look, no pain, no feeling. That's the one in it. So yes, guys, just a quick one. I thought I'd bring you back to the church. Absolutely wonderful lady. We're going to go back sort of next week. Because we need to like replace all the decking because it's all gone rotten over the top. It weren't ideal to be walking on, but she did want me to do like deck the whole top area, but again, like at the start when she messaged me, I was going to fit a drum filter to it, but it's just money, guys. Like people just, you know, we're all being raped by everything that's going on, and she just couldn't afford it, so we had to go with the Nexus. But she has messaged me and the pond is looking superb already, guys. Them little 36 watt UVs, I'm telling you, if you've got somewhere you can put that where you've got maximum exposure, it's going to work and it'll save you an absolute fortune, you legends. So I know Evolution Aqua are bringing out the new one, and I think the 210 is going to have some like 228 or 36 watts in, and the 320 is going to have 255s in. But in all fairness, guys, you wouldn't need it. You wouldn't need that much. You could just have 155 in there, 136 in there. And I've proven the case that it is actually flipping working. So yes, guys. So we're going to go back. She wanted it all decked, so I did her a quote for that, and it's just way over costs, guys. So I'm going to go back next week. With your help, you legends, I'm going to try and just get the decking for where all the old filtration used to be and where the new filter is. But I'm going to try and do it so that it's got doors that open, so we've got access to it. It is all self-cleaning. The auto clean's working an absolute treat, you legends. Oh, one thing was, when I first got it running and pressed the auto clean, I don't know if you noticed, there's a new waste valve on there. And when it emptied, it only emptied halfway down, so I had to call up Freddie, the absolute legend, Freddie, if you're watching. And he was in a meeting at the time, but he got straight back to me. He's like, he's gonna send me a video and I'll get back to you as soon as I'm out of this meeting. So yeah, he did that. And I just had to change the settings on the auto clean, so it empties all the way now. That little draper pump's working an absolute treat, pumping the waste out. So yeah, I'll show you the pond again when I go back there and do that decking. So I'll probably just do a short video on the decking, because did you know I'm a carpenter, electrician, plumber, koi health specialist, builder. Is it more? I've got unlimited talents, guys. So yeah, what's that old saying? A master of none is better than a master of one. I'm sure that's where it goes, something like that, guys. So yeah, the weather is shocking, guys. I got absolutely soaked in Smethwick. It's rained all night. It's currently Saturday evening and it's absolutely tipping down out there. So yeah, I did put out a little video, you legends, just about the thunder and lightning and the change in air pressure, just because it does cause koi to jump, guys. So yeah, if you've got your pond netted, that's good. If you've got jump guards up, that's good. Yeah, I mean, you know, it might not be that bad, but it depends where you are in the country. I know that some places have had quite thundery and lightning and heavy rain, so I think it's just got here by the sounds of it out there, guys. Yeah, so you legends, I've got the t-shirts. Can you see that? They look pretty funky, don't they, guys? And can you see me? They're they weren't cheap, guys, but they're 100% cotton. I think them Ted Baker ones I was just paying for the name, and there was a bit sort of muscle fit, weren't they? So these ones are a little bit more relaxed. This is a medium. I've got. They didn't do small. I've got medium, large, and extra large. I've sent 50 off to the printers to be printed. They're all white, guys. I couldn't get any black ones either, but they're nice. They're nice. They've got a nice feel to them and everything. So they've gone off. I should get them on Thursday, you legends. So I'm going to do a video about merch, because I'm absolutely brilliant with merch, because I haven't sent the other mugs out yet, but I will do, guys. I will do. I've just been absolutely non-stop, flat out. But once the merch is in, I'm going to do a video on the merch, and I'll put a link to it in the description of all the videos. So if people do want t-shirts or mugs, because I've got the new mug, which is the wraparound design, guys. Can you see that? I've got that one. I've got another 50 coming of the original one, and then I've got another 50 coming with the original one on one side and the thumbs up with the voice on the other side of it. So yeah, I'm going to do a video on that, guys. So there's not going to be a website or anything like that. I'll just do a video, put it in a link in the description of in all my videos. So if you want some merch, you can go on there. You can pick whichever ones you want. You basically just got to email me, and I'll send you all the details. There'll be different types of posting, so you can choose. You can have next day, first class delivery. You can have signed for, unsigned for, second class, and what. So I've just got to work out that, and I have got a very glamorous assistant that is going to help me post them out to you, legends. So yeah, it is all good in the Robin Hood. So yeah, what have we got coming up next week? I've got a massive pond clean to do. One of my customers has moved house. They'd left the pond in absolute squalor. The new owners have called me out. Not even the pump weren't running, guys, so I had to go out and fix that. It's got like again, it's a bit old fashioned, but it's got a BioCube on it. So it's got like a vortex, some boxes full of brushes and jack matting, and then it goes into a BioCube. But when I got there, it was stinking, guys, absolutely stinking. I managed to get it up and running for them in an hour. So, and then I've just left them with a quote to see if they want me to give it an overhaul sort of thing. So yeah, we've got that decking to do as well. Well, it's got another Nexus to fit, guys. And one of you absolute legends, a fabulous couple. They had their pond built by someone and they proper messed it up. I went out there, it was quite far away. I'll give them a quote, but it was literally there an hour and 40 minutes away from me, so it was right on the boundary of wherever I could help. But they've managed to get another guy out, and he's extended the pond, so it's like got 2 levels. It's like that now. I've had to order a box welded liner, which should be on its way, hopefully in the next week or so, and then we'll be back out there to do that, guys. But again, you know, I quoted them to fit the liner. It's got 2 windows in it. Fit the coping and do all the cladding and stuff, but it's just way above the budget. But the lady's not very well. The husband's an absolute legend. I've met him a couple of times. So, and they're fishing like a big swimming pool, and they've been in there for ages. And I'm sure it's not helping her health with everything being like that. So we're going to go out and do that as well. As soon as that liner comes in, we'll go out there. At least we can get it all turning over. He's got a new Nexus 220 and stuff running on it. So obviously there's no water in it yet, but if we can get that done as a bit of an emergency, I think it'll just be a little bit of a relief to her and sort of help with her health as well. So yes, guys, trying to do good causes as always with the help from your support on this channel. Everyone who leaves a thumbs up, everyone who leaves a comment, everyone who's joined as a member, a YouTube member, it all goes to helping other people, guys, that are in need. So yes, cannot thank you enough, guys. So yeah, I'll leave that right here, you legends. As soon as the t-shirts come in, I'll make you a little video. Wednesday we're going to see Heaven Koi. It's a farm, it's in Wales. Me and Scrags are going to go because they've got an open day coming up. Basically they're going to be netting the pools. They've got a Japanese breeder there, forgot his name, because I'm crap with names, guys. But yeah, so we're going to go over there and make a little short video. That might be Wednesday night's video, but I'm going on Wednesday morning, so I'm going to have to film it, edit it, put the music to it, and get it out for Wednesday night. Fingers crossed, guys. That should be great. It's got like a hog roast going on. There's great parking. It's about 2 hours from me, about an hour and a half from Scrag. So it's in Wales, somewhere like North Wales, but it's not too far, guys. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that day out as well as all the rest of it. So, you legends, I'm just waffling on. I'm going to love and leave you. Yeah, take care of yourselves, take care of your koi, take care of your loved ones. God bless each and every one here. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. You know I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Nice. Cheers, guys. Oh.